We've all probably seen a dinosaur movie at least once. In the movie, some dinosaur is cloned using amber or some other technique. But have you ever wondered if it can be done in real life? That's what we are going to talk about in this video. The short answer is yes. With a bit of luck and the right modern age technology, you can engineer a dinosaur, provided you have at least some of the dinosaur's DNA. If you didn't know, DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid and is the building block of life. If you wanted a dinosaur, you would need the full DNA sequence of a dinosaur. This is close to impossible. Dinosaurs lived 65 million years ago, and DNA can't even survive 100,000 years. Say you found some Therizinosaurus DNA. You don't have all of the DNA. You can make a Therizinosaurus without the whole DNA sequence. To fill the gaps in the DNA sequence, you most likely would need some of the DNA from a chicken. Why chicken, you might ask? If you didn't know, birds are the living descendants of dinosaurs. The last living dinosaurs after the Cretaceous mass extinction evolved into birds. Because of this, birds have some of the remaining DNA from a dinosaur. You need to extract the right pieces of DNA from the chicken and fill the gaps in the Therizinosaurus DNA with the chicken DNA. Now you have the complete DNA sequence. Although the way I explained this process looks really easy, it is terribly hard. To even find some dinosaur DNA is nearly impossible, let alone the whole process of filling in the gaps. Anyway, after you have the Therizinosaurus DNA, you have to insert it into a chicken. So the newborn chicken will have the DNA and thus the characteristics of the Therizinosaurus. This process takes at least 50 plus attempts to have a newborn dinosaur. If technology advances in this field, then the amount of attempts would be a lot less. After you have a baby Therizinosaurus, you have to make sure it doesn't get any diseases. Many animals that are born like this usually contract diseases very fast. For example, there was an ibex called the Pyrenean ibex or the buckaroo, and the last living buckaroo, called Celia, died in the year 2000. What the scientists did was take the DNA from Celia before she died, and then injected the DNA into goat egg cells, which had been stripped of their own DNA. After doing the process 57 times, 7 goats became pregnant, and only one was successfully born. The kid buckaroo died just 10 minutes after its birth because it had a lung defect. For now, it is very hard to clone a dinosaur, but it isn't impossible. Tell me in the comment section below about whether you think you or someone else can clone a dinosaur, and give me your thoughts about it. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you.